almost nobody's talking about this. Almost nobody's talking about this, and we're talking about, PlayStation, physical media, all that stuff, but this is one of the biggest moments in gaming history. It really is. And people don't even people either don't care or they don't realize it, but this is the second biggest acquisition in the entirety of gaming history. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you guys want to see more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join me every single day, 9 p.m. over on the main channel, where you can catch me live every single day, 9 p.m. Eastern. I hope to see every single one of you there. Now back to the main video. So Electronic Arts today now officially belongs to Saudi Arabia. They are officially a private company. We have now witnessed one of the biggest public companies in the entertainment world, with some of the, I guess, longest history of video games, and their name being attached to video games. They're now a private company, which is wild, right? So seeing this go down, now all the theories are starting to pop out, right? All the ideas of people, you got people that are obviously very angry about this, like Kotaku, for example, which is why we're using them to laugh at them. Kotaku has been trying to fight this since the beginning. They've been angry about this the entire time. They're essentially, I guess the physical manifestation of Sims players, because a lot of Sims players are not happy about this either. Sims creators literally tried to stop this from happening. They protested and everything like that. None of it worked. And like I said, you guys, they tried to make a petition that had 5,000 signatures. You think 5,000 signatures are going to stop a $55 billion deal or whatever this was from happening? Of course not, right? So anyway, this entire situation is massive, and not many people are talking about it. So I wanted to talk about it, because I find it to be very interesting. So this officially happened today. Everything closed at the time of market closing today. Electronic Arts officially belongs to Saudi Arabia, private equity, and Jared Kushner now. With the closing of the market today comes the second biggest acquisition in gaming history. They officially have been sold for $55 billion, with the company going private in the second largest deal in gaming history. Now, here's the thing, okay? When a company goes private, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen, guys? Let's be real, okay? Because EA has been selling their employees this glorious, kumbaya story that everything is going to be okay. It's all going to be great. Don't worry about it. We're going to continue with our values. We love your, we love you guys. We love your social causes. Guys, this company is about to get fucking felted, bro. This company is about to get absolutely destroyed, and nobody's going to know about it. Nobody's going to know about it, because now that they're a private company, they don't got to tell you shit. They don't got to tell you nothing. And this is going to be a massacre. And the only way we're going to find out about it is through the LinkedIn posts that are eventually going to happen from all the employees that are there, that are going to put hashtag ready to work in their LinkedIn bios from now. But this is going to be a bloodbath. It is going to be crazy. I can only imagine what some of the conversations are going to be had over there at EA. And on top of that, too, I can only imagine what's going to happen to some of these major franchises that EA still owns and still has. Think about this, guys. Think about this. Mass Effect 4, right? Or if you want to call it 5 because of Andromeda. Mass Effect 4/5, it now belongs to Saudi Arabia. Mass Effect now belongs to Saudi Arabia, boys. What do you mean, BioWare now, bro, BioWare now belongs to Saudi Arabia. Dead Space, exactly, now belongs to Saudi Arabia, bro. Guys, this is going to be insane. I'm laughing about it because it's funny, but it's also a little bit crazy at the end of the day, because to have this many IPs belong to a basically, private firm is nuts. It's nuts. It's gonna be wild. I don't know what to make of this. I don't really. I feel like this is something that we're gonna see the overall impact of its influence over the next few years. This is not something that's gonna happen right away. we're not going to see the impact of this buyout right away. Just like we didn't see the impact of the Microsoft buyout with Activision Blizzard right away. It took a couple of years for it to manifest. I think it's the same thing here. I think that I'm sure they're going to clean house. We're not going to know anything about it. We're not going to know who got fired, how many people got fired. I'm sure there'll be speculation. I'm sure there's some journalists out there like Jason Schreier that has some inside connections over at EA that's about to find out everything that's going on. But realistically, this is going to be a bloodbath. And then after the bloodbath happens, then they're going to figure out how they're going to move forward with some of their IPs, if they even choose to. And I know a lot of Sims players were scared that, their social identity nonsense is inside of the Sims video games were going to suddenly go away on top of everything else. I'll even tell you how much people are coping over this, okay? Check this out. So I saw this other article over at Kotaku, and it says Helldivers 2 CEO says EA's Saudi acquisition would be a real waste if it just produces safe sequels. Now, I looked at this and I thought to myself, what exactly does this mean? Right? What do you mean by safe sequels? I feel like what's happening here is that you have a lot of people within the gaming industry that, as we have found out with Xbox, were making absolute trash and trying to sell it to you and pretend like it's the most amazing thing ever. I think people would immediately in their minds go to the thought process of, well, they're just going to make safe sequels. Basically, they're saying that they're just going to make video games that only gamers actually want to play and not, historic art pieces or any kind of like impactful story or impactful whatever. Like, bro, people don't care about that shit. If that's what you consider to be safe, isn't Helldivers 2 considered to be a safe sequel? I mean, Helldivers 2 is pretty straightforward. It doesn't like change the mold or anything. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying it doesn't do anything too crazy. So why exactly is that considered? I don't know. It's just, I think that people are looking at this and they're assuming a lot. They're assuming a lot of shit. And I think they're assuming it because ultimately they don't like the tie that it has to Donald Trump. They don't like they're turning this into a political thing. And instead of just looking at it at face value and saying, okay, well, this is now a private company, so they could do whatever. Now it's like, well, this is going under the hands of, Jared Kushner, and this is like Donald Trump's son-in-law, and this is not good because they're not going to make video games that are impactful. They're just going to do safe sequels. And I'm like, bro, what are we really complaining about here? Is this any worse or any better than the people that we currently have in charge of a lot of these studios that are still public? Probably not, right? I think that realistically, this comes down to the fact that they know that there are going to be changes made to the way that EA presents its video games moving forward and the way that video games get made. And all I'm telling you is that if Saudi Arabia and Silver Lake and whatever, if they had owned EA at the time that Dragon Age the Veilguard was being conceptualized, we would not have the Veilguard that we have today. That's all I can tell you with pretty much 99, like I don't like giving 100% on anything, but like 99.875 accuracy, I could say that we would not have Dragon Age the Veilguard. Not that we would have something better, I'm just saying we wouldn't have what we had now with Veilguard if it was under these people. That much I could pretty much nearly guarantee you at this point. So anyway, people can think what they want. Ultimately, it's going to be something we're going to see over time. We're not going to see anything probably within the next like year or so. They're going to be focused on downsides of the company. They're going to be focused on getting rid of all the bloat because now there is nothing stopping them from doing so. There's none of this bullshit HR nonsense that was incorporated in these public companies. None of this stuff exists. And at this point, they're just going to clean house. And the people that bought the BS story of how it's going to be very safe and like, don't worry, like our deals are going to stick around and we're still the same EA at the end of the day, they're going to find out that that's not true. They're going to find out that that is not the case whatsoever. Ian Christmas says they won't do anything but sports games. Yeah, they probably won't. They'll do Battlefield, which that's another one too. Battlefield, bro. Battlefield is now owned by the Saudis. This is crazy, right? But anyway, Battlefield, they'll do Battlefield. They will do sports games, and they'll do the one-off, like occasional, like Mass Effect or whatever. And that's if those games are successful. If they're not, then forget about it. And now you also got to bring up the fact that now, I guarantee you this. Any video game that comes out of the brand new private EA is going to be immediately attacked by the gaming media. They're not even, it's not even gonna, all these 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s for Dragon Age the Veilguard, That shit is not going to exist when it comes to anything that these people make moving forward. The Western gaming media has now made EA one of their prime targets, and anything they come out with is going to be constantly referenced back to Donald Trump, Jared Kushner, even when Trump is not president anymore. It's going to be like, oh, well, this is the company that got bought out by Jared Kushner, who has a tie to Donald Trump. It's like their obsession with this stuff they're not going to let it go. That's all I'm telling you. So anything that comes out from EA from this point forward is going to be attacked by the Western gaming media, and they're going to get the same exact point deductions that the Eastern video games get, which we're going to talk about when we talk about Beast Reincarnation. That's exactly what's going to happen. So anyway, I wanted to talk about this because I think this is truthfully one of the biggest moments in gaming media, gaming history, I should say. I don't know what's going to happen to their video games. I don't know what's going to happen to The Sims. I don't know what's going to happen to anything like that. All I know is that they're absolutely going to clean house. There's no doubt about it. So, stay tuned for future conversations where, somebody leaks something about layoffs and we come to find out how many people got fired. It's only a matter of time. But for right now, we'll see what ends up happening. This is going to be a major pivotal moment in gaming history. We will be talking about this years from now. I guarantee you. We'll talk about this was the moment where everything changed for either the better or the worse. We just don't know which way it's going right now.